Hey guys, what's going on? Okay, so, just to recap. We escaped the ambush from Galbank, which wasn't really much of an ambush, because we're real sneaky, okay? We can't be heard, okay? Running doesn't affect our stealth. We're pretty much set, alright? There were moments, though, in the last few episodes where I wanted to do some theft. I think the next time around I'm going to have these unlocked. Just because I wanna pickpocket. Can now pickpocket holstered weapons. Can you imagine going through pickpocketing everybody, taking their weapons, and then, or like the holstered ones, right? So this way, I mean, can you imagine though? You go through. Also, so for the first time ever, I was unknown to this, but there is a power that can turn you invisible, which is pretty on par with the stealth boy. However, there still isn't an item like that. Like, you know what I mean? Because the power will has a cooldown, right? I'm sure that one has a pretty good cooldown on there, a decent one. You can't just use over and over, right? Like you wouldn't use a stealth boy over and over. But yeah, anyway, I saw something like that. I said, oh my god, there is one. Secondly, there was another time in between. I went to the Eye to talk to two undiscovered temples. Anyway, I went to the Eye to discuss about where I could find another anomaly. But I think I have to progress a little further within the story. But what's kind of weird though, because I thought at least if I leveled up and I kept going with something else, he would just tell me, but no, I have to go and... I went and talked to him, he said there's nothing yet. But I just noticed right now that we have two undiscovered temples. I don't want to Google and find out where the temples are, you know, what planets, and then go to them. Because I'm wondering if maybe, you know what? In between this episode and the next episode, I will do that. And then, if I find it, I'm just going to start recording from there. Just so we can go get abilities. And we'll go ability hunting. We'll go find all these. This one, we may not have to rely on the Eye to... What's his name? Vladimir? I forget his name. The guy that's on the Eye above Jemison. But he can... Instead of him pinpointing, maybe we can go find stuff. But we currently have anti-gravity field, gravity dash, personal atmosphere, and gravity wave. Personal atmosphere is great when you're over encumbered. Now, if you're over encumbered by a lot, like a mass quantity, I'm talking really pushing the limits, it starts to negate personal atmosphere. And you start to notice there's a certain weight limit where it kind of exceeds what personal atmosphere can do. And, yeah, there's a thing to that. Anyway, toggle power names. Oh, okay, yeah, I could have just done that. I keep forgetting I have these though. Anyway, we're gonna go back to the key. Set course. We're doing everything kind of by the book. The next playthrough, we'll just wing it. New Game Plus. I mean...
Airlock integrity looks good.
I wonder if I can sell the thing. Remember, we also stole a trophy for Knave. And I kind of want to see how much it is if I sell it. Like, to anybody else. Which we have the trade authority here, so we could definitely do that. Unless she's waiting, like, right here, then, yeah. But she's not, so we're gonna go see if we can sell it.
You want to kick back? Avoid the last one.
Trade authority takes anything and everything.
I
hope you've brought me something in. Always looking.
I did bring you something interesting. Matter of fact, if it allows me. Miscellaneous, huh? I can't sell it? That makes me very sad. What the?
Your credits are all.
Oops. I've been playing way too much Fallout 76, so I'm a little bit rusty. Yeah, Earth Savior Award. I mean, it costs so much. So, I mean, I guess you might as well just turn it in.
Good at the Trade Authority.
Oh, we could talk to Bog. That's another thing. Let's go ahead and talk to him real quick. We do have that. That finally unlocked. So maybe it is progression within the faction. We got a side quest from him. It's kind of I don't forget what it is, but it's kind of cool. I remember doing it. I said I'll do that again.
Next time you see Bog,
What did they?
lighten up. Guy's got a real attitude problem.
Yeah. Working around this lot day in, day out. You'd think they wouldn't give a damn. I think I need to take you up on that offer. Well, I guess I'm thinking of my dear old Maddie. The only woman I ever loved. Almost married already. I missed my chance and lost to one of my best mates. Tell you what, you want to help an old man out. Bring me back the one thing Maddie's. Your clay showed up on my radar a bit ago. I'll send you the details.
I used to work for a I'll look into
We'll get to
small
that.
something.
Right now, we're actually here for the main story, the main line of the faction quest. Ugh. How do I?
I always thought heat leeches were just pests.
Yeah, got it. Heat leeches, not pests. Got it. 100%. Everyone not bowing down to the savior of the universe, but okay, that's I mean the galaxy, but that's okay.
Your buddy
Or this
Rokov is
region.
aboard the key. Told me everything that happened.
Yeah, he won't shut up about you. Keeps going on. Yeah? That?
All right, neighbor. Well, since you're vouching for Rokov, I guess we can give him another chance. All right. Now that is out of the way, we can move on to the matter at hand. Crix's legacy. Speaking of which, let me see that data you copied from the Galbank archives. Ah, so the Galbank transport went down over Bannock 4. Bannock. Why does that sound familiar? Neva?
Yeah, keep your panties on. I'm looking it up. And I got it. Bannock 4. Let's see. Damn it. Bannock 4 is an EM-class gas giant. We can't even get a ship near the thing without frying every circuit aboard. Don't know that one, huh? Well, pick up your pencil. There's gonna be a test on this later. EM class means the planet is giving off a ridiculously high amount of electromagnetic radiation. We're talking off the charts here. Fly your ship anywhere near one of these death traps, and you'll blow every single circuit on your ship. You'd be dead in space. Get it? Yeah, sure. We'll just wrap your ship in a ton of copper and launch you right in there. That ought to do the trick, right?
Both of you shut up and think for a second. I'm sure Creeks hit the same roadblock. All we need to do is figure out how he got around it.
This sounds like a goddamn waste of time to me.
The Rook's right. We tackle one problem at a time. Can we track it, neighbor?
That transponder is military grade.
She just has the attitude of like, all right, like already from the beginning. If you don't know, she kind of wants to give up on the whole thing. Like Crick's legacy, it's a myth, or you know what, it's not even worth the trouble. No one's ever found it. Not saying it's not real, but I mean, come on, we're not gonna find it. Like, relax, you know. She wants to go off and do other things. Well, Delgado's like, no. This is the time again, and she's like, bro, every single time is the time. You know what I mean? But she has this attitude like everything's like, grab a pencil. Oh, you don't know that. I'm like, I'm gonna do a quick save, and I'm gonna see how the kneecapper really works. You know what I mean? The handgun that Delgado gave us. And it's like, oh my god, be quiet. And then Delgado also, he's got cheesy lines too. That's the only thing I gotta say about Starfield is that it's the lines are a little cheesy, but then again, I don't know. It's kind of like Fallout, and those dialogue options are cheesy as well, but they're cheesy in a kind of way. And Starfield, well, you know what? Skyrim has it too. Skyrim's kind of very like they're. I don't know what the word is, but you know, like I used to be an adventurer like you until I took an arrow in the knee, and then this one you kind of hear someone like that. They go, "Oh yeah, I wanted to go into space and be an adventurer like you." So he says something, but then then I got stuck with Bubble Doll. Look at me now, and I'm like, that was almost something there. Like they do it on as if Bethesda did it on purpose to give these people lines that are like that make you pay attention and go, huh. No, I thought that was going somewhere else, but it didn't. You know, like everything's kind of awkward in here.
We're talking ultra-bit encryption, constantly reshuffling frequencies. We don't have shit like that laying around. But before you get that pissy look on your face, I heard that the UC's been working on a ship signal decryption system called the Comm Spike. We grab that little beauty, and we'll be able to track anything you want.
All right, here is the plan, so shut up and listen. Rook, I want you and Neva to put your heads together and get us that Comm Spike. I don't care if it's mounted at the top of mast. I want it. In the meantime, I'm going to find out more about this EM-class gas giant problem. And I think I know just who to ask.
Give me a little time to crunch the numbers on the Comm Spike with Jazz, and I'll point us in the right direction.
I don't know which one to choose. It doesn't really matter. Screw it.
Best we can. What are you, 5?
All right, that is enough. We are in arm's reach of Crix's legacy, and I don't have time to deal with this kind of bullshit. Now, both of you, get the hell out of here and get to work.
All right, let's get this over with. Follow me.
Don't worry about it. Back of your skull, don't worry about it. Say something smart one more time. Go ahead. Say something smart, Neva.
I heard Iswa's sister is some hardcore mercenary. I wouldn't get on her bad side.
As long as you put the fleet first, we won't have any problems.
Here to upgrade that ship of yours?
All right, let's get right to it. Well, look at that. Of course, it would have been more money if you hadn't blabbed about the damn thing to roll call. Anyway, here's your... All right, fleet. We've all got work to do. So let's get to it.
Protects our own. But you turn against us, and you're dead.
If I didn't blab to Rokov knows why I was there. Well, he didn't know why I was there, but he knew, like, hey, you're not just here for that, right? Like, you're gonna, like, Neva's supposed to be here, but you're supposed to steal the Earth Savior Award, right? Like, or is she coming later on? Because it's gonna be weird, and we're gonna be months again set back. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's so weird. The next time though, I just won't say anything to him. I'll be like, hey, I'm just here, man. Just taking a vacation. I don't know what you're talking about. You know? I love that. Oh, hey guys, I know we're gonna talk about some stuff, but I gotta go.
Those crabs ain't gonna steal themselves.
Smuggling beats a real job, eh?
Sorry guys, I gotta go because, you know, my boss wants to see me real quick. See what I mean? I'd have been like, really guys, do I have to come talk to you each and every time? You're not helping me. You're making it worse, sir. You're making it so much worse. But anyway, remember that we have some evidence, especially about Rokov, to give to the lieutenant.
Captain Valkyrie, hello. I am satisfied.
So I heard there was a bit of excitement on the siren of... Nice work. Any specific evidence you picked up regarding criminal...
If the evidence pans out. But for now...
Yes, and I heard there were no casualties. Excellent work.
Except for the eclectic hit squad that you took down at the archives. You're taking care of that mess, by the way.
Speaking of which, I assume you copied. Let me see what you've got. So the legacy went down at Bannock 4. Bannock 4. Why does that sound familiar, Toft?
Bannock 4 is an EM-class gas giant, sir. There isn't a ship in the fleet that could safely get near that type of world. Good. That should slow them down for a while. Look, I spent all day listening to those idiots running in...
All right, calm down, Lieutenant. Even if Delgado has an immediate solution to the EM problem, there's still a matter...
I'm like, oh, you've been listening to them, huh?
They have information about the Comm Spike? Damn it.
I'm afraid I'm not familiar with that device, sir.
Well.
No, you shouldn't be familiar with it. It's a highly classified project. It's an advanced signal decryption and tracking device that the UC Navy's been working on for years. How the hell did the Crimson Fleet find out about that?
There must be an information leak somewhere, sir. It's the only thing that makes sense. I'll see what I can find out.
Fine. This is what we're going to do. You keep playing along and go after the Comm Spike. Lieutenant Toft and I will see what we can find out about Bannock 4. I don't see the point. The Crimson Fleet apparently has a pipeline of information flowing from somewhere within the UC military. Any attempt to move the Comm Spike would be a waste of time. We need to play this close to the vest. My superiors are stubborn. They aren't going to authorize an attack on the key based on my flights of fancy, I've been told. We need more evidence that all the Crimson Fleet's plans will result in them actually getting their hands on this fabled cache of credits. Perfect. Just stick with the plan and we'll see who gets to Krix's legacy first.
Which, I mean, either way, it's gonna be me.
You made off with something,
you know what I mean? Like, friendly foreshadowing.
This mission is going to require discretion on a number of
anything
fronts.
that isn't bolted down. Lieutenant Toft said you might be able to...
Glad to hear.
I might. What seems to be the trouble?
Are you kidding me? Dombrowski was already making a six-figure salary, and yet he couldn't resist starting an embezzlement scheme. It makes me sick. Any other fragments? Tisk, tisk. Looks like Mr. Rokoff lied on his application to Trident Luxury Lines about having a clean record. No matter. Next time he jumps from the key, we'll have him picked up. That will be one less fleet captain for us to worry about. Anything else? Okay, fine. You're not gonna let this go, are you? You're right, I did. I suppose I'm hesitating because I'm not sure you'll like what I have to say. Would it shock you to learn that I spent some time in prison? Oh, come on. Oh, does it now? Was I giving off some... I grew up in the well in New Atlanta. After I dropped out of school, the year after that, That's just it, though. I was having the time of my life, earning way more than I... Back then, if you would have told me one day I'd be wearing this uniform... Thanks. Let's just say the years... Look... You're welcome. Well, let's get back to it. Let me know if you need anything else.
Oh, wait.
The commander appreciates the sacrifice you've made. That information is classified. Now, I realize, for the sake of your I know as much as you do. But if the fleet wants... If such a device exists...
Okay.
We'll provide you with information, but any inventory or ship services, it'll help you maintain your cover and also give you...
Which I
We'll
did
be
do.
here if you need us.
Of a smuggling ship. Anyway, another thing while we're here is...
Nice work on the siren. You keep this up, and this operation might finally get the folks at Mast to shift resources.
Okay, we're down here and then to the brig. Just to wrap up this episode. Yeah. Because remember, we picked up some things as well. So, we go to the brig.
Vigilance is asleep. Sir, if I may speak freely, is there a reason
Heard
for
you
the
had
harsh
to board
reprimand?
the Siren of the
As far
Stars.
as I know, I just tracked a little monkey.
So it's true. But there was part. Thank you. Really? I know you were headed to. I almost respect the fleet for doing that. Ah. But all that aside. I can understand that. Sometimes, truth be told, my ancestor was, and whether they, and coupled with Crix. Because if you open up a history slate and look up the name, medals he earned for it, it's a source of pride for many in my family. The thing is, even as my family rode the coattail, and it always came back to that day in the yard, playing games with my brother. It was about a week before he passed. Me and my brother. It was a simple game. We drew a line in the... But on that day, my brother came to the yard with a baton, a uniform, and a medal. Most likely. But given how unceremonious the box... But when our family returned, I knew something was wrong. No one said anything to either of us. At the time, I never understood. I appreciate the kind words. I suppose that's the lesson I need to take from this, even though right now, it's hard to feel anything but shame. Either way, thanks for talking this through with me. So, have you ever heard of Trenchfoot?
Can't say that I have.
So, let's see. Before we end the episode, let's take a look to see if we have anybody in here. We have that cat from the beginning. Anybody up here? I wonder if you can fill this all up. Or maybe it's just a few key figures.
Come by to see the animals at the zoo?
Oh, honestly, I'd probably select... I'd probably select this one. If I want some light, I'll just prop something over here so I can read. This is too bright. This almost seems better. I'm thinking about my stay in a prison, why not? Too bright, too bright. Oh, you know what? This one's kind of good because I could fall asleep with the lights on like that. Hell yeah. Anyway, that is it.
Yes, sir. Understood, sir.
We are gonna follow up on the next episode, which is again, this is so dumb. Like I was just there. They're probably like, "What the hell?" Like, you know what? Let's go figure that out right now. Let's go do that. They're gonna be like, "Where the hell were you?" And I'm gonna go like, "You were just here. You gave me the reward and then you left." Yes, because my other boss doesn't have common sense that I shouldn't just leave when beckoned, right?
And you didn't even scratch the paint.
Let's go find out.
Hello, Captain.
She's gonna say something about it, watch.
All right, Jazz. What do you got?
According to the latest, the Comm Spike is being developed at UC Star Station SY920. Location undisclosed.
Fantastic. So how do we disclose it?
We could lean on your smuggling contact. Call in that favor. You know who I mean.
Our friend on Jimson. Nice one, Jazz. I'll make the arrangements. All right, Rook. Next stop, New Atlantis. Your connection is Juan Dayu. She's got most of the premium UC smuggling routes locked down tight. If you don't piss her off, she should be able to sneak you past SY920's security.
Just remember to count your fingers after you shake hands with her.
Definitely. We're talking cargo depots, star yards, research stations, and, like in SY920's case, military outposts. I've never seen someone new to the game have so many contacts. It's the reason we let her join up in the first place. I don't know how she accomplished that. We've been trying to crack some of those places for years.
Figured this way is the best way to stay.
I sure hope so. Because she might be our only crack at finding a decent decryption device. Once Juan gets you past the guard dogs, it's gonna be on you to locate the Comm Spike. According to the data we have, it's in the prototype phase, meaning there should only be a single device aboard the station.
Basically, you break it, you bought it.
You'd better. For your sake. Oh, and one more thing. SY920 is a UC military installation. That means it's guarded by heavily armed troops. And we both know those idiots don't mess around. If you intend to turn the place into a shooting gallery, you might want to be sure you're hauling an arsenal, because you're gonna need it. Perfect. Okay, so, in the meantime, I'll make sure...
Oh, okay, you'll make sure. More like, get drunk while Jazz does all the hard work. Typical.
Privileges of rank, my darling. We'll discuss it a little later. And you, get the hell out of here. And don't come back without that comm spike in your cargo bay.
I'll give it down.
Talk later.
Okay, that's it for now. So we got that. This way we can just carry on. Before I go here, I am going to go Google and check out if I can do it. I mean, if you want to as well, I'm going to go find out just for personal curiosity. And like I said, if we can, then I'm definitely going to, what do you call it? Just hunt down more of those things if I can find one. Anyway, that's it for now, and I will see you next time. Which should already be up right now. Honestly, these episodes, like I said, I do it at 10 a.m. And also, oh, another thing. I haven't been posting Cyberpunk because I keep on forgetting, oh yeah, I should record. Fallout 76 has been ruining me. So, sorry about that. But yeah, I'm still with the Starfield. We're still doing that. We'll see if I go back to Cyberpunk. Sometimes I just need a little bit of a break, to be honest. One project at a time, you know. Anyway, thank you for watching. I'll have Cyberpunk back up on Fridays. And I'll see you next time. Thanks again.